Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
So hello everyone, now in this video I'm going to start from sum number 11. This is the third part from this exercise and this one is the last one. So guys, if you want the previous one, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here in sum number 11, first find a plus b whole to the power 4 minus a minus b whole to the power 4 and then evaluate root 3 plus root 2 whole to the power 4 minus root 3 minus root 2 whole to the power 4. Okay, clear? So first solve the first one by binomial theorem. As you know, a plus b it's whole to the power 4. So here the formula you know that 4c0. After that a to the power 4 and then b to the power 0. That means 1. So next one here 4c1 then a cube and this one will be b to the power 1. Next one 4c2 and here a to the power 2 and b to the power 2. Next 4c3 a to the power 1 and b to the power cube. Last one 4c4 a to the power 0 that means 1 so only b to the power 4. I hope it's clear. Now for the next one. For the next one, as here you have a minus b whole to the power 4, that means first one will be positive, second one will be negative. That means 4c0 positive, 4c1 negative in this order. But as here minus in outside, so first one will be here negative. So write down here 4c0, then a to the power 4, b to the power 0 means 1. Then second one will be positive now, 4c1, a cube, b. After that negative 4c2 a square b square. Then again positive 4c3 a b cube. And the last one again negative 4c4 b to the power 4. It's clear? Okay. Now here 4c4 b to the power 4 will be cancel out. Positive and negative sign. Here also 4c0 a to the power 4 cancel out. And 4c2 a square b square also cancel out. So your final answer will be as here 2 4c1. Okay, so write down here 2 and then 4c1 that means 4. So a cube b. Next one 4c3. 4c3 it's also 4. So 4ab cube. Then 2 into this one. So if you common here 4ab, so it will be here 8ab and in bracket you have a square plus b square. Okay, in bracket you have a square plus b square. Now evaluate the second one. So in second one, as you have root 3 and root 2, suppose here a equal to root 3 and b equal to root 2. So according to the previous evaluation, so you can write down here this one as 8ab. Okay, that means 8 into root 3 into root 2 and then a square. A square means root 3 whole square and then root 2 whole square. So your answer will be here 8 root 6 and this one will be 3 plus 2. So 5. So 40 root 6 as your final answer. Next, sum number 12. In sum number 12, using the binomial theorem, expand x plus y to the power 5 then plus x minus y to the power 5 and hence find the value of root 2 plus 1 whole to the power 5 and then root 2 minus 1 whole to the power 5. So this one is as same as the previous one, that means sum number 11. So first we have to expand this one x plus y to the power 5 and x minus y to the power 5 and then you have to just put down the value in place of x that is root 2 and in place of y that is root 1. Sorry, that is 1. So guys, I hope you can solve it. So next move on to sum number 13. In sum number 13 you have here x plus 1 whole to the power 6 then x minus 1 whole to the power 6 and then evaluate this one root 2 plus 1 to the power 6 root 2 minus 1 to the power 6. That means again similar kind of problem. So if you want to solve this one then you will get here directly. I just write down here directly 6c0 x to the power 6 6c2 x to the power 4 6c4 x square and then 6c6 1. Okay, because x to the power 0, So that will be your answer. Now in the next line, 2 into 6c0, that means 1. So it will be 6 to the power 6. Then here 6c2, it will be 15. So 15x to the power 4. Then 6c4, it will be again 15. So 15x square. The last one will be 1 here. Now put down here x equal to root 2. So if you put down here x equal to root 2, so it will be here root 2 whole to the power 6 and it becomes 8. Then next here 15 into root 2 whole to the power 4. So it will be 4. Then next 15 into 2 plus 1 and your final answer will be here 198. Next, sum number 14. In sum number 14, using the binomial theorem, expand a plus b whole to the power 4. Hence or otherwise prove that 1 minus x whole to the power 8, that equal to 1 minus 2x whole to the power 4 plus 4x square, then 1 minus 2x whole cube, then plus 6x to the power 4, 1 minus 2x whole square, then 4x to the power 6, 1 minus 2x, and last one plus x to the power 8. Okay, so first you have to expand a plus b whole to the power 4, and that will be here 4c0 a to the power 4, then 4c1 a cube b, then next one 4c2 here a square b square, then 4c3 here ab cube, and last one here 4c4 b to the power 4. Now, as here you have 1 minus x whole to the power 8, so you can write down this one in this way, 1 minus x whole square and then again whole to the power 4. It becomes 1 minus x whole to the power 8. So as 1 minus x whole square means 1 minus 2x plus x square, then whole to the power 4. Okay, you can also write down this one as 1 minus 2x as the first term and then x square as the second term whole to the power 4. That means here you can consider a as 1 minus 2x and b as x square. Okay, then from this expansion a plus b whole to the power 4, just write down here 4c0, then 1 minus 2x whole to the power 4. After that here 4c1, then 1 minus 2x whole cube, and then b means here x square. Next one here 4c2, then 1 minus 2x whole square and then x square whole square. And the last one here 4c3, it will be 1 minus 2x and into b cube means x to the power 6, and then 4c4. Now you have x to the power square to 8, that means x to the power 8. So as here 4c0, that means 1, so it will be 1 minus 2x whole to the power 4. Next 4c1, this means 4, so 4x square 1 minus 2x whole cube. Then here 4c2, that equal to 6, so 6x to the power 4 1 minus 2x whole square. Then 4c3, it will be again 4, so 4x to the power x 1 minus 2x, and the last one here 4c4, that means 1, so x to the power 8. Okay, clear? Now that is proved because this one is exactly with this one, so it's proved. Now sum number 15. In sum number 15, prove that summation r equal to 0, r equal to 0 to here n, okay, and 3 to the power r n c r, that equal to 4 to the power n. I hope it's clear. So first write down here 1 plus x whole to the power n, and that equal to nc0 plus nc1x nc2x square dot here ncr x to the power r, and then the last one will be ncn x to the power n. Clear? Now here put x equal to 3. Put x equal to 3, so it will be here 1 plus 3 to the power n. Clear? So it will be now nc0, then nc1 into 3, then NC2 here 3 square dot 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 NCR 3 to the power R dot 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 here NCN 3 to the power N. So this one will be 4 to the power N, and here in the right hand side you can write down this one as summation R equal to 0 to N. Okay, R equal to 0 to N, then NCR here 1 to the power N minus R, and the next one 3 to the power R. Okay, 1 to the power N minus R, 3 to the power R. So that equal to summation R equal to 0 to N NCR and then 3 to the power R. It's proved. Next, sum number 16. In sum number 16, by using the binomial theorem, prove that the first one, 16(1), 2 to the power 3n minus 7n minus 1, okay, is divisible by 49 for all n belongs to n. So as here 2 to the power 3n, you can write down this one as 2 to the power 3 then whole to the power n minus 7n minus 1. So it will be here 8 to the power n minus 7n minus 1. You can write down 8 as 1 plus 7 whole to the power n minus 7n minus 1. Okay, now just put down the formula or expansion of 1 plus 7 to the power n. It will be here nc0. Okay, nc0, then next one here 1 to the power n, that means 1, and 7 to the power 0, so that means also 1. Now next one ncn, then 7, nc2, then 7 square dot dot dot, in this way ncn 7 to the power n. Okay, then minus 7n minus 1. So first one will be 1, the next one will be here 7n, and after that if 7 square will be common, you can write down here nc2, then next one nc3 into 7 dot dot dot, in this way this one will be ncn and last one will be 7n minus 2. Okay, then minus 7n minus 1. So 7n 7n cancel out, 1 1 cancel out. Now you can write down 7 square means 49, and you can take this one as k. So let k equal to the whole portion, that means nc2 nc3 into 7 dot 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 ncn 7 to the power n minus 2. Okay, so as this one, the given one is equal to 49k, then definitely this one is divisible by 49. Okay, so here 2 to the power 3n minus 7n minus 1 is divisible by 49 for all n belongs to n. It's proved. Now next one 16(2). Here 3 to the power 3n minus 26n minus 1 is divisible by 676. So as here 3 to the power 3n, so 3 to the power 3 whole to the power n minus 26n minus 1, then that will be 27, 27 to the power n minus 26n minus 1. You can write down this one as 1 plus 26 whole to the power n, then 26 minus 1. So now expand this one nc0, the next one will be nc1 26. After that here nc2 26 square dot dot dot, in this way ncn 26 to the power n. Clear? Now next one minus 26n minus 1. So as nc0 means 1, nc1 means here n, so it is 26n, and next one if you common here 26 square, if you common 26 square, so it will be here nc2, after that here nc3 into 26 dot dot dot, the last one will be ncn and then 26 to the power n minus 2, then minus 26n minus 1. So 26n 26n cancel out, 1 square cancel out. Now 26 square means it will be 676, and that one will be, you can let as k. Okay, so that means this one definitely divisible by 676 for all n belongs to n. It's proved. Now the last one, sum number 3. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here in sum number 3, prove that 3 to the power 2n plus 2, okay, minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64 for all n belongs to n. It's very easy. So write down again 3 square whole to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9. Okay, 3 square means 9. 9 means 1 plus 8 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9. Okay, so now as here 1 n plus 1 c0. Okay, n plus 1 c0. Second one will be n plus 1 c1 and it will be here 8. After that n plus 1 c2, it will be here 8 square. In this way you can write down here n plus 1 c n plus 1 and it will be 8 to the power n plus 1, then minus 8n minus 9. So n plus 1 c0 it will be 1, n plus 1 c1 it will be here n plus 1 into 8. Okay, next one, if you common 8 square, so it will be here n plus 1 c2. Next one n plus 1 c3, then 8 and dot dot dot. The last one will be here n plus 1 c n plus 1 and it will be 8 to the power n minus 1. Okay, if you common 8 square from 8 to the power n plus 1, it will be 8 to the power n minus 1, then minus 18 minus 9. So as here 1 plus 18 plus 8, then 8 square, and here you just take this one as k. Okay, then minus 18 minus 9. So here 18 cancel out and 9 minus 9 cancel out. So it means 64 into k, because k means this one. So 64k is definitely divisible by 64 for all n belongs to n. So it's proved.